Wilson there?
No. So far, I've been lucky.
Wilson there?
He just went for 2 past.
Have you seen that mug, Wilson?
He just left.
Is Wilson there?
Just a minute right now. Would you please keep him out of here? I just had to slap his face.
Miss Jones, where the hell is Wilson?
Here. Put this next to your typewriter. It'll remind you of me. Listen, beautiful. There's a swell picture at the Capitol tonight. Stick around, maybe I'll take you.
Just a big-hearted guy.
Say, someday I'll get to New York. And then, oh, boy, will you be sorry you didn't get me.
Say, that's a great song. Why don't you publish it?
Yeah?
Yes?
If Tim Wilson's there, tell him the boss wants him.
Okay.
Listen, beautiful.
You heard.
Okay. Don't say I didn't give you your big opportunity. Round 1. Well. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Hey, the boss has been yelling for you. Get in there, quick.
Oh, what's the hurry? Listen, beautiful. There's a swell picture at the Capitol tonight.
Stick around and maybe I'll take you.
Yeah, what do you mean, stealing my stuff, huh? Oh, a woman's hand. Beautiful. A hand like this was meant to rule the world.
I understand it has to rock the cradle first.
Yeah, well, anytime you feel like ruling the world, just let me know, will you?
Scrape. Go try your stuff on the boss.
Ah.
Excuse me, Mr. Wilson. Could you spare me a few moments in the interest of the paper?
Oh, Chief, I can't hide it from you any longer. Women are my weakness. I love them. I adore them. But the paper, the good old Clarion, shall have all my spare time.
Attend to those, please. What else did they teach you at college besides wholesale necking?
Oh, Chief. The facts of life and how.
Get in there. For the salary I pay you, I could get a good reporter.
Always kidding. Eh, boss? Well, Chief, what's up?
Do you know old Rendleby, the art collector?
That screwy old guy that collects curios?
That's the man. Go and see him and get the story of the Asteroville Venus.
Is there a Venus in this burg, and I've been here all these weeks and didn't know it? Oh.
This one happens to be a painting.
Oh.
It's in the Van Aster home and has been since 1778. And now Miss Van Aster wants to sell it.
Well, what's the jolly old setup?
Oh, now be serious, Tim. Now get this. Now this Venus is about the only celebrated thing in Asteroville. Artists and connoisseurs from all over the world have been here to see it. Now, for the good of Asteroville, I'm going to start a fund and buy it. And hang it in the new library. We can't allow it to leave here.
Well, isn't there anyone locally willing to buy it?
She won't sell it to anybody locally. You recall the time she had those fox hunts and her horses and hounds ran all over their farms? Well, they didn't like it. So that settles that. But I have a little plan, the details of which I will divulge to you later.
Okay, I'll get in touch with Rendleby.
Get all the dope from him. Now, next to his daughter, he loves this painting better than anything else in the world.
Oh.
Now, you'll find him quite a character, and he's the type of man you got to watch out for. He used to be the curator in the Metropolitan Museum.
Oh, okay. I'll handle him with care.
And stay away from the ladies until I get some copy, will you?
Oh, boss! When I'm on a job, the women haven't a chance with me. Not a chance.
No, not much.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
The editor of the Asteroville Clarion is on the phone, madam, and wishes to speak to you regarding the, Venus.
Oh, damn that picture. Oh, I can't go. Fishkins, I'm busy. You take the call.
Yes, madam.
Fishkins, say nothing. You understand, don't you, Fishkins? Nothing.
Now, you see, Are you there? I am sorry. Miss Van Astor cannot make a statement for publication.
Thanks. That's all I wanted to know.
Is this genuine? Absolutely. I think it'll be a very valuable addition to your collection. I really can't afford it. The temptation seems so great. Personally, I think you're getting it very cheap. It's strange how some beautiful things are so utterly unappreciated. Now, you take this, for instance.
Oh, Father, there's someone on the wire for you. I switched it to your phone.
Oh, Margaret, tell me. Don't you think that's a beautiful thing?
Yes, but I prefer modern things myself. Straight lines, angles. Oh, there's the man on the phone waiting.
Excuse me.
Oh, is this Mr. Rendleby?
What? Miss Van Astor's going to sell it? Why, no, certainly. You must excuse me. I'm a little upset. Why, this is terrible news. Yes, I'll expect you tonight. Goodbye.
Well, what's the matter, darling?
Well, something terrible's happening. I can hardly believe it. No bad news, I hope. Bad news? Worse than that. Miss Van Astor's selling the Vespertilly painting to some impossible Dutch cheese manufacturer.
Oh, good heavens, I thought it was something serious.
You don't think it's serious?
Well, not very.
Oh, how can we expect these modern young people to feel as we do? Oh, there's no room for us in these days. We belong to the port and mahogany days.
Oh, Father, aren't you a little obsessed by these things?
Yes, I am. My heart is still in the old things. Gray buildings that I see being torn down one by one to make room for your squares and angles of concrete. The warmth and glow of old paintings. The charm of old china. The slender lines of Chippendale. Things that the world has forgotten how to make. I still live in the remnants of the old colonial days. There I find peace.
Perhaps if I'd seen the painting, I'd be impressed. What's its name?
Its name, child? We call it the Asteroville Venus.
Venus. Vespertilly's best work.
Well, even 100,000 of my money. Is it right, yeah?
You must understand, Mr. Tannenberg, this painting is worthy of any collection. It is world famous and will increase in value. Miss Van Astor was very moderate when she asked $200,000 for it.
Now listen, my dear. I have a house built in Amsterdam that's so beautiful and so big, well, it would be an honor for your painting to hang in there. Someday you come to Amsterdam, yeah?
Doesn't seem likely, Mr. Tannenberg. It's such a long way away.
Ah, that's nothing. I might use your painting for a trademark for my cheeses. The Hugo Tannenberg cheeses, the Venus brand. Good, yeah? Huh?
Yes, Mr. Tannenberg. I think that's a very good idea. I think she'd make a very nice trademark for cheeses.
Sure.
But this is a masterpiece.
And so is my cheese.
Mr. Kane, you might take Mr. Tannenberg someplace and talk things over.
Very well.
Take Mr. Tannenberg to the stables, Mr. Kane.
What do you mean, stables?
That's where I keep my horses.
Oh, horses? I'm going to have one built in my house in Amsterdam, too.
You do that, Mr. Tannenberg, and I'll come to Amsterdam.
If you come, I cut you one of the best pieces of my cheeses. All right, goodbye. I will. Sure.
Oh, hello, Fishkins. What is it?
It's the groom, miss.
Nonsense, Fishkins. I heard you myself.
He says the roan has knocked a fetlock, miss.
Oh, the road. Oh. I'll come at once.
Very good.
Pardon me, could I have a word with you, Miss Van Astor?
Oh, hello. Who are you? How did you get in?
Well, I'm a reporter from the Asteroville Clarion.
Oh, a reporter, are you?
Yes.
Well, couldn't you come some other time because I'm needed at the stables now.
Oh. Well, don't you realize how important this picture is to the community?
No, I do realize how very important my racing stable is going to be to the community.
Well, don't you think it would be patriotic to keep it here?
No. I'm tired of tourists parading to the place. They mess up everything, and they frighten my horses. No, the Venus goes to the highest bidder.
I see. Then that's final.
Absolutely.
Well, I think it's only fair to tell you that my paper is going to start a publicity campaign to see that the Asteroville Venus stays here.
Listen to me, young man. Your pamphlet tipped Gladiator to win at Pimlico yesterday. Gladiator. And any paper that picks a plug like that can't stop anything going anywhere. Goodbye, Mr.
Wilson.
Mr. Wilson.
Goodbye, Miss... Don't tell me. Van Aster. Right.
Oh, Bella, show Mr. Johnson out, please.
Are horses the only things that your mistress ever thinks of?
Yes, sir. Horses, and more horses.
I see. Well, I'm glad to see that the stables are not the only place that she keeps decent fillies in.
Would you like to go now, sir?
Anywhere with you, my dear. Here, take this. Put it beside your typewriter. It'll brighten your morning.
Typewriter?
Yes.
But I have no typewriter. I'm a chambermaid, sir.
Oh, well, put it beside whatever it is that you work with.
Here's your paper, sir.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Murphy. Margaret, you want to look at this?
I read it all through. No divorces, no nothing.
Indeed.
Well, I'm going to dress now. I'm going out tonight.
Yes. Oh, I forgot, Mrs. Murphy. Thursday's your night out, isn't it?
Yeah. And Timothy, that's my second son by my first husband, you know, is going to take me to the circus.
Yes, well, that's right, Mrs. Murphy. You stick to circuses. They're elementary, but not so bad.
Ella, what?
Elementary.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, that's why I'm going.
Yes. There's a distinct flaw in this.
Look here, Father. It's all about that picture of yours.
What, my best Nellie? Mm-hmm. Oh, let me see. Splendid. You know, I call that a real patriotic gesture. I certainly shall send something to start the ball rolling.
I think you'd buy it if you had the money.
I certainly should.
Well, I'm getting reconciled to settling down and becoming an old spinster, surrounded by musty relics.
You'll marry someday and probably live in a terrible brick and plaster apartment, surrounded by push knobs and radio sets.
I'd like to know where I'm going to meet my husband. An antique shop, I suppose.
Who knows? Your Prince Charming may be waiting on the doorstep for you at this very moment.
Well, that's very beautiful and romantic, but I'm afraid highly impossible.
There you are.
That's the organ grinder. I think I'll send him further down the street.
Oh, here, wait a moment. Give him that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were him.
Oh, Gloria. A dream.
Aren't you feeling well?
I'll never be the same man again. May I convey your kind donation to our friend? Just a second. Play something sweet, sentimental.
Si, senor.
What'd you do that for?
The moon, music, and love. I often feel this way.
You did knock, didn't you?
Oh, yes. Yes, you see, I'm with the Asteroville Clarion.
Sorry, we don't want any newspapers tonight.
Oh, no, you don't understand. I'm not selling the paper. They're selling me. Oh, yes, I am the leading, loudest noise in journaldom.
How do you do?
Does Mr. Rendleby live here?
My father? Yes, he lives here. Is he expecting you?
Oh, yes.
Well, just a moment, and I'll come and open the door for the leading, loudest noise in journaldom.
Play a dreamy waltz. Our dance, I believe.
No, you're absolutely mad.
Oh, yes, I know it. And I love it.
Well, I seem to be somewhat of a prophet.
Oh, Father, this is the gentleman from the Clarion.
Oh. Young man, is this your usual method of approach?
Well, only on red-letter days and holidays.
This is my father, Mr. Reynolds.
How do you do? Tim Wilson, at your service. Birthday in September, I suggest a half dozen handkerchiefs.
With T.W. embroidered in the corner?
And 2 hearts with a connecting arrow.
Pardon me if I intrude, but I think Mr. Wilson has come to see me on business.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll leave you two alone.
Oh, no, please, don't. No, sit down.
Oh, yes.
Sit down while we transact our heavy business.
Young man, I'm glad you've come to see me. I'll give your paper every support.
Thank you very much.
Father will now gird on his armor and make a cause of it.
Ah, behold in me, the 1933 Crusader.
Oh, my boy, that goblet. Be careful. Oh, you might have broken it. Oh, and this is priceless.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, my heart almost stopped beating.
Oh, dear me. There.
Yes, thank you. That's not quite so priceless.
I see, that's good.
By the way, I suppose you've seen the painting.
Yes, I saw it yesterday.
Then you can understand my enthusiasm.
Oh, I certainly can.
Yes. Well, I see you've fallen under her spell.
Oh, absolutely.
Ah, that figure.
Oh, marvelous.
I'm glad to meet one young man at least who can appreciate a masterpiece.
Oh, a masterpiece. Oh, yes, I see your point. I beg your pardon.
I have prepared a short and concise history of the picture for you.
Oh.
There it is.
Thank you very much. Oh, by the way, here's an idea. Why don't you go to Miss Van Astor, plead with her? Imagine the old savant begging her not to let the picture leave the country. Why, it'll arouse the sympathy of the entire nation. And what a human interest story.
I see your point, and it appeals to me. I'll go personally to her. I know her well, and I'll beg her not to do this thing.
Atta boy.
I beg your pardon?
I beg your pardon. Well, I'm very glad to have met you, sir. I hope to see a lot more of you.
Good night, Mr. Wilson. You know the way out.
Oh, yes, thank you. No, I'm afraid I don't.
I'll show you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Well?
I thought I was going to like you. Now I don't know. I'm almost sorry you came here.
Oh, Miss Randallby, not for the world would I do anything to cause your father any trouble. I'll see that that picture doesn't leave here. I promise.
Good night.
Good night.
Sorry to disturb you, sir, but there's a burglar in the house.
I beg your pardon?
I saw him climb over your back fence.
Well, I'm sorry, but Mrs. Murphy's out. She attends to all such things, bills, burglaries, and so forth.
Well, you'd better let me look around.
Yes, certainly. Dear me, a burglar? Why, we must have him turned out at once. He might break something.
Have you anything valuable in the house?
Well, that's the kitchen. There isn't anything very valuable in there, but the house is full of valuable things, mostly curios. Surely burglars aren't interested in curios.
Well, you can never tell about a burglar. I wouldn't trust a burglar with anything.
Well, this is the living room. Perhaps we'd better look in here first. Oh, my goblet.
You see, boss, I finished all the rest of the silverware, just like you told me, and now I've been working on this goblet, and the policeman sort of startled me, I'm so nervous, I'm afraid I'm about to drop it,
No, now, please put it down, James. You know how precious it is, please.
Say, if that's not the man I saw climbing over the wall, where is he?
Give it to me at once, James.
Am I to infer there's a burglar in the house? Oh, I don't like that, This is confidential, but I was marked with a burglar once.
Good heavens! Go and find that policeman, quick! Go and find the burglar, or he'll drop that in a minute if you don't.
Say, maybe you got the wrong burglar. Maybe you have the wrong house, or maybe I'm wrong. That could happen. That's.
Well, I'll take a look around, but I'll be back. Say, who's this young lady?
Oh, my daughter.
Yes, our daughter.
What's wrong here?
Oh, it's all right, Margaret. It's all right. There's been a burglar around, that's all, and he frightened James.
James?
Well, there's no need to get alarmed, miss. I'll soon have my hands on him. Say, is that the way to the back garden?
Yes, I'll show you.
Yes, show him, dear.
Say, that was mighty decent of you. You know that, don't you? You know what? You could have sent me to jail if you had have wanted to.
I wasn't thinking of you. My motives were purely selfish.
Well, now listen here. From now on, you don't have to worry. Your valuables are all safe. And I'll see that no other burglar in the union bothers you. You understand? I'm the president of the Burglars Union.
Oh, well, that's very good of you, I'm sure.
Certainly. I didn't tell you, did I?
No.
Here, and another thing. I want to give you my address, Here's my address. Now, any time that you want any high-class burglary done, just get in touch with me. No job too small, none too large for us to handle. That's the name Joe Smiley. They call me Slippery Joe.
Yes, well, thank you very much.
Don't miss it. Well, guess I'll be gone.
Now, Father, what is all this?
No, it's all right, my dear. My friend, Mr. Smiley, called on me, and the policeman thought he was a burglar.
Yeah, social error. A social error. Can you imagine taking me for a burglar?
Well,
Silly.
I don't know your friend, and he certainly looks like a burglar to me.
Now, see, there's where you're wrong. You can never tell a book by its publisher.
Yes,
Always remember
now,
that.
don't be absurd, dear. You go to bed. I assure you everything's quite all right.
You covered that up great, Pop. You covered it up great.
The coast seems to be clear.
Thanks.
Thank you for calling.
Oh, don't mention it. Now, don't forget my address. Anytime you want any safe crack, just give me a ring.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Fine.
Oh, if you should hear of any old silver, you might... Oh, but no, of course not. That wouldn't do at all, would it?
Well, thanks again.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night.
Can't find a trace of him anywhere. It's a mystery to me.
Well, burglars are very mysterious, I believe.
Huh? Say, do you mind if I look upstairs?
My daughter's already looked. There's nobody in the house.
Well, I'll have to make out a report. I'll keep an eye on the back of the house. That burglar can't be far away.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it if I were you. If there's been a burglary around here, you'll see it in the morning papers.
Oh, yeah, sure. What?
Good night.
Good night.
Morning, Tim.
Morning, Chief.
Cigarette? What's the matter, kid?
Chief, I've stumbled on one of the greatest discoveries of life.
Well, come on, let's hear it.
I have found out that Mother was right.
Where's the Van Aster story?
Everything's all set.
That slant of yours about old Rendleby interviewing Miss Van Aster in person. I got it all laid out. But you better verify it before it goes to press.
I have. He's doing his stuff now.
Good.
You know, I'm inclined to think this young new newspaper man is using you just to get a sentimental angle into his story.
Oh, I can hardly believe that. Anyway, I at least am sincere.
All this song and dance over a picture that I'm going to sell eventually anyway. Why can't they leave me alone?
I'd hoped to appeal to you, but I'm afraid our tastes are very dissimilar. Art doesn't appeal to you, does it?
No. And horses don't appeal to you, do they?
They're very picturesque, but I admit that I've never had any inclination to ride one.
Ah, well, that accounts for it. If you'd only ridden a horse. If you'd only once ridden a horse. That cough's bad. Let me give you one of these.
No, please. I never take anything stronger than wine.
There you are again, you see. Always living in the past. You know what you need? You need a good stiff day out to the hounds. Fishkin. What is it, Fishkin?
The groom's compliments, madam, and he says Molly is belching much better.
Good.
He also expects Queen Bess to have a blessed event any moment.
Queen Bess? Queen Bess? Tell him to hold everything till I come.
Yes, madam.
Oh, Mr. Rendleby, please excuse me. But don't go. Stay here, make yourself at home, look at the picture, and Fishkins will take care of you, but I must leave. You see, a horse is a horse.
Yes, and a Vestrinelli is only a painting,
To
I
me,
suppose.
that's all it is, just a painting.
One moment. Come here. Look at this painting more closely. Do you perceive no beauty, no thrill?
I've seldom seen a more clumsily proportioned female in my life.
Clumsy?
Well, look at her fetlocks, compare them to her hock.
Fetlocks?
And look at her seat. Far too big.
Are you criticizing the seat of the Asteroville Venus?
I can't help it. It just hits me in the eye.
No, dear lady. Let an old man take what you call the blinkers off those eyes of yours. Look at this painting again. Don't you see beautiful, fragrant womanhood created for love? And that smile, tender yet eager, awaiting the eternal lover. Don't you feel the rapture that a dozen poets have felt on seeing her? The glamour of her beautiful, warm flesh, the fearlessness of those deep eyes, every tone, every curve, speaking for all time of love, youth, joy, romance.
Pity you don't ride a horse. No, I'm sorry. My mind's made up. The Venus must go.
Oh, but madam,
Pardon, madam, pardon. The groom's compliments again, and he says, will you please, Harry? Queen Bess has just had a beautiful little daughter.
What? Oh.
Yes, madam.
This is the Holy of Holies.
Where you make up all the stories,
Oh, no. You haven't got it straight at all. We never tell any stories here.
Oh, I see. Well, I seem to have caused some excitement among the girls out there.
Well, to tell you the truth, I used to sort of fool around a little, but that's all different now.
Oh, please, be careful.
Oh, no, don't be careful.
Well, what's all this?
A little speck of dirt there. That's got
Thank
it.
you, Mr. Wilson.
Knowing how interested you are in my happiness, I want you to meet Miss Rendleby, who is going to be my wife.
Oh, how do you do, Miss Rendleby?
How do you do?
With so many decent men in the world, I'm damned if I know why you picked him.
Yeah. What is our opinion against so many?
I haven't picked him yet.
Oh, but you will. Yes, I had my fortune told in a teacup, and there was a tea leaf stuck on me, and it looked exactly like you.
Thank you very much.
Excuse me, Miss Rendleby, for bringing in business.
Yes, sir.
Tim, this little stunt of ours is coming along great.
Oh, what's new, Chief?
I just heard from Trevor's. Miss Van Aster has sold the painting to Hugo Tannenberg for $100,000.
Oh, boy, what a sizzle.
Pardon me. Did you say that man from Holland bought the picture after all?
Yes, Miss Rendleby, but of course your father's handsome gift towards buying it will be returned to him naturally.
Good afternoon.
Margaret, where are you going?
Mr. Wilson, I wish I'd never met you.
Margaret, please.
Does it occur to you, Mr. Wilson, how much you and your paper can hurt my father?
Oh, don't worry about your father. Look here.
There's nothing more to be said.
thought you were with Mrs. Murphy.
Oh, I had to come in and see how you were.
I want to be alone, dear. I want to think.
Don't you think you'd better try and forget about it?
I can't forget. I can't forget. You don't suppose for one moment that I'm going to give up?
Well, you've already tried to see Mr. Tannenberg, and he refuses to meet you.
Well, there must be other ways than means. Joe Smiley. Oh, Mr. Smiley.
Oh, well, if I ain't... Pardon me. How have you been anyhow? Step right up. I'm glad to see you.
Yes, well, I've been looking for you, Mr. Smiley.
Yeah? Oh, what's on your mind? Will you have a drink?
Oh, well, thank you. I'll take a little port wine.
Port wine? Port wine. If we had port wine in here, we'd drink it ourselves. How about a little gin?
Well, all right. Won't your friends join us?
Oh, sir, boy. Oh, I want you to meet a very particular pal of mine. This is Mr. Gibson here, and Mr. Harvey.
How are you?
Mr. Harvey from Chillicothe.
Yeah.
Say, what's on your mind?
Well, I want to retain your services to execute a little commission. In fact, a little burglary.
Not so loud. You know, not necessary for anybody to know what business we're in.
Well, perhaps burglary was a coarse way of putting it, yes.
Well, you know, not that I care, but the police, the cops, you know, they get a little nosy once in a while. You know what I mean.
Well, this is a case of patriotism.
Patriotism? I hope you don't want us to steal an American flag. Where is this thing to be pulled off at?
At the Banasta Mansion, about 5 miles out.
Banasta Mansion, huh? And may I ask, what is this particular thing that you want stolen?
I want a painting taken away.
Painting? Listen, Governor, if you're going in for that kind of stuff, lay off painting. There's no money in them. Now, listen, I'm telling you, there are drugs on the market. Now, take my advice. If you'll go in for jewelry, say, you know, fillings and teeth, anything like that, you can hawk that stuff.
No.
I know.
No, but wait a moment. You've never seen this painting.
No?
One of the most inspired canvases ever shown.
Uh-huh. Pardon me just a minute.
Yes.
What's the matter?
Yours, Governor?
Well, where did this come from?
I told you this fellow was a pal of mine, didn't I? Didn't you get it straight?
Sure, I got it.
Now listen, if you pull another fox pass like that, I'm going to take that beak of yours and put it right in the back of your neck.
You don't belong there.
It don't belong there, huh? Listen, I'm going to try it anyway.
Well, I can't help it. It's just force of habit.
All right, no alibis, no alibis. Governor, when is this thing to be taken? That is, if we go out there, are you going along?
I intend to, yes. Yeah, and you couldn't learn your business from a better man.
Right.
All right, don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass me.
Now listen,
Huh?
this will have to be taken before the end of the week, or the painting won't be there.
No?
No.
Is that so? Well, listen, I'll have to go down and look over the joint first. You understand that? Well, let it go, boys.
Good luck.
Well.
Stormy weather. Yeah.
Hello, Joe. Been doing any work lately?
What are you trying to do? Get insulting in your old age? What do you mean, work?
Oh, I guess you've been pretty good. Nobody's been complaining lately.
No? That's because you've been staying home at night. Come on, boys. I'll see you later, pal. Buy me 50 shares of 20, will you?
Bye, Doctor.
Friends of yours, sir? Oh, no, I just met them. Better look in your pockets to see if anything's missing. Oh, no, they gave it back to me. Gave what back? Oh, nothing. Excuse me, I have an appointment. Good night.
Good evening. Good evening, Miss Murphy. Is Miss Margaret home?
Oh, Mr. Wilson. She told me to tell you she's not home.
Oh. Well,
I told her it would break your heart, but she said no, like she meant it.
I see. Well, would you take these flowers? And when she isn't there, just put them in her room. And tell her that... No, don't tell her. Just let her think that, well...
Over here at the dining room in the front parlor. I'd show them to you, only I'm afraid Mrs. Van Astor might come back.
Oh, that's all right. I'm not interested in those rooms over there. No. This is the room that I'm mostly interested in. You know, it's beautiful.
I think we'd better get to the servants' quarters.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. That's all.
Oh, there's one of the burglar alarms I was telling you about.
What's this? Huh. You call that a burglar alarm? Why? My boss has better burglar alarms than that he never uses. Buzz the tip. Now, that burglar alarm is what I would say old-fashioned. Antique. Yes, sir. Out of date. Look at that. It's all right.
You do know a lot about them, don't you?
Do I know a lot? I say, those things have caused me no end of worry. No end of it.
Kiss me.
What made you think of that?
Oh, I don't know. Something just came over me.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe it's a bilious attack you got it.
I can't help it.
Say, is this the main wire running up here?
No.
No?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, make up your mind. I'm in no hurry.
Talk to me.
I see. That's the attitude, is it? You want a neck. Okay. Glorious Garbo. Hold your breath and count 90. Okay, pal. Okay. I got... Say, why did you bring the umbrella? Why? It's not raining?
No, but it often does.
It, you got me there. Hey, I got the whole layout of the house. I even know where the burglar alarms are. The maid's even got a crush on me. What do you think of that? Now, all we got to do is hang around for about, I'll say about 5 minutes here, and we can go right up.
Well, what's the idea of the 3 watches?
Oh, I always carry 3. Tell the time with. I'll explain it to you. You see, this watch over here, well, that runs 5 minutes fast every 4 hours.
Yes.
This runs 4 minutes slow every 3 hours.
Yes.
The one in the middle is broke. And a very peculiar thing, it stops exactly at 2 o'clock.
Yes, but how do you tell time?
That's the question I've been waiting for you to ask me. I take this watch over here that runs 5 minutes slow every 4 hours. I multiply it by the one that runs 6 minutes fast every 3 hours. Then I divide that by the one in the middle, which is 2.
Yes, but what time is it now?
Why, it's quarter after 12. Exactly. I think we can go now. Make this thing a little more serious, will you? You're too nonchalant. You're walking and you think you were going to the office and you had an hour to get there. You're getting me nervous. Looks like a frame-up to me or something.
Ooh, what thin-looking keys.
Thin? Certainly, they're skeleton keys. Never saw a fat skeleton, did you? Find that.
Are you by any chance trying to open that door?
No. I was just trying to give a leopard a banjo lesson.
Well, now, you know, that interests me. Have you got a leopard that plays the banjo?
No, but I got one spotted. Certainly I was trying to open the door. Man's got a college education. do that? Why did you light those lights?
Oh, we got to have light, haven't we?
Listen, don't you realize that we're burglars? Don't you realize that we're here without an invitation?
Yes.
And we're here to take something away with us that don't belong to us?
Yes.
And in this country, that's a crime? And crime does not pay. Don't you ever listen to the radio? Never, like.
Look, that's the picture.
Oh, yeah? Oh! Fingerprints. Never leave fingerprints. That's the worst thing you can leave is a fingerprint. Any part of the place. Don't put your hand, see? That's why I wear gloves. Protection. An ounce of prevention is gathers no more. Did you ever hear that? This is it. No more. Understand? Come on. Well, I admire your taste, anyhow. So this is the picture, huh?
That's the picture.
What are you going to do, make a jigsaw puzzle out of it?
What's a jigsaw puzzle?
A jigsaw puzzle? Never mind. Afraid I'll have to have a ladder. It's rather high.
Oh, well, that's easy enough, Cotton.
Huh? Yeah, see?
I object to this horseplay.
How can you play horse with a jackass? Well, if they didn't hear that, they all went to bed drunk.
I thought you said you wanted a ladder.
So I did.
Well,
I asked
tried to
for
get one.
Yeah, I asked for a ladder. You're calling out the whole fire department. Here, sit down, sit down. I'm going to change my attitude with you. I got to work different, I see that. Here, read this for a while. Take a load off your mind. Second paragraph, Pilgrim's Progress. I told you, if you had another brain, you'd have one. Don't you know you've got to be quiet? Absolutely quiet.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Hot pass of mine, don't mind. A cigarette?
I don't smoke. No, no.
Huh?
No stealing. No stealing. Give me that.
Souvenir?
No. We're visitors here, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Now be careful and cut close to the frame.
cut close to the what?
To the frame.
Don't do that, all right. Don't worry about me. Keep your foot on the bottom of the chair.
Yes, sir.
Remember my license plate here. Not very straight, but it'll be all right. After all, I'm not an architect. So that's... Get excited. There's your diploma.
Oh, thank you.
Let's get out easy. All right?
Yes.
Cold. All right. Come on, let's go before you decide to sing.
How silly, I don't sing.
Well, you might. Go ahead, I'll turn out the light.
Oh, I forgot my umbrella.
Never mind, I'll buy you another.
I know, but I want
Go ahead, sit out.
Officer.
Sergeant,
Oh, I beg your pardon. Sergeant, have you finished questioning the servants?
I have. For the moment, I am through with them.
Fishkins, you may dismiss the staff. And the stable boys.
Very well, madam. You may go.
Have you discovered anything?
I have a theory. Your painting was stolen by a professional burglar.
tell me about this new sweetheart of yours, young lady.
Oh, he's the nicest young man.
Yes? Well, nice young men don't ask questions about burglar alarms, you know.
He said he studied it for years.
Yeah, I'll bet he has. What did he look like?
Well, he was tall and thin and had the prettiest little black eyes.
Oh.
And wore big glasses without any rims in them.
Oh, my. Sounds very intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's his name?
He called himself Joe.
Joe. Joe Smiley. Here, take this. Buy yourself something.
What shall I buy?
Well, don't bother. Go to a picture.
A picture?
Picture.
I will now examine all the evidence I gathered and inform you later of my conclusion. Good day, madame.
You will keep me informed, won't you? Let me know everything.
Leave it to me.
Thank you. Good day, sir.
Oh, just a minute. I want to speak to you.
Don't bother me. I'm busy.
But, Captain,
What is it, pal?
Well, I've got some information about this burglary.
Don't tell me. I'll find out.
Oh. Well, I just want to tell you who did it, that's all.
Just a moment, pal. Tell me, who pinched the picture?
Well, I just had a talk with Bella.
Bella?
Yeah, the chambermaid.
Chambermaid?
Yeah, very nice, too. Yeah. Has a beautiful...
You don't say so.
Oh, yeah. She told me that Joe Smiley was here last night.
Joe Smiley?
Yeah.
I know him.
Yes, most of the cops do.
See?
Yeah, he's been making love to Bella. You just wait. And then you put 2 and 2 together.
2 and 2 together?
Makes 5.
Makes 5.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
Pip, pip.
Pip, pip. 2 and 2 make 5. These reporters don't know how to count. However, I'll call up headquarters about Joe Smiley. Hello? Give me...
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. Pip, 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 pip. Toodaloo, pip, pip. I'll call up from outside.
Say, have you seen Joe Smiley around here lately? Smiley? Come on. Don't stall me. You know who I mean. Oh, you mean the little short guy? Yes. What did you see him last? Well, I saw him a week ago. Oh, come on. Give me a drink.
Good evening, Mrs. Murphy.
Oh, Mr. Wilson, I'm so glad you came.
Well, what seems to be the matter?
Oh, it's the master.
Yeah?
Oh, he's in such terrible trouble. And Miss Margaret.
Yeah?
She don't know which way to turn.
Oh, dear.
Will you go in, Mr. Wilson?
Yes, certainly. Hello, everybody. Well, everything is all right?
Well,
I hope.
take a look at that. You've made my father a criminal.
What is that?
That, my boy, is the Asteroville Venus.
Yes, but where did you get it?
Father stole it last night, Mr. Wilson. Now put that in your filthy paper. Well, aren't you going to do something about it?
So you were the man who was with Smiley last night?
I was. A most interesting adventure. Crowned with success.
Crowned with the penitentiary.
Look at those glowing highlights. Those beautiful shadows.
The man is mad.
You've made him that way.
Oh, my gosh. I put the police on Smiley's trail.
What a great help you are.
Where does your burglar friend live?
Well, why all the hurry? I have the painting. Nothing else matters.
Nothing else matters. Don't you realize that if they catch him, the first thing he'll do is to squeal on you? What's that?
The composition is inspired.
Oh, Father, do be quiet.
Why in a hurry? Pat, hide me. The cops are after me. Hide me, will you?
Are you Smiley?
Oh, listen, this is no time for an introduction.
Shut up and listen to me. Did anybody follow you here?
Listen, if anybody follows me, they're lost. You're bending the suit up. Pal.
Now what?
Caught at last. Here goes my professional pride.
Asteroville should reward me with a banquet.
Yeah, Asteroville should reward me with 5 years in jail.
Say, whose house is this?
Well, why should I tell you?
That's why.
That's different. It's pretty.
Now whose house is it?
Mr. Rendleby's.
Was Mr. Rendleby in?
Well, I don't know. I'll ask him. Did you want to speak with him?
Well, if it wouldn't hurt too much.
Oh, no, it won't hurt none. Are you all come?
Yes.
There's a policeman to see.
Show them in.
What?
No. Don't let him in. Stall him.
Stall him.
Stall him. Stall him.
Oh, I'm going into conference.
Oh, my, that's really.
Oh, Father, come to your senses. They'll take it if we don't hide it.
Well, you'll have to wait a little while.
Why?
Well.
Come on.
Well, they told me to stall you.
Oh, yeah?
How are you? Hello.
We just saw a notorious burglar coming here.
Oh, you trying to be funny. What would we want from a burglar?
Yeah, we don't want any burglars tonight, thank you. Good night.
Oh, wait a minute. You don't mind if we look around, do you?
Oh, please do. Look around.
Yeah, sure. Help yourself.
Riley, take a look up.
Oh, my Venus!
Your what?
Oh, he always calls his carpet his Venus. I mean, it's silly. There's no sense to it.
What does he mean, Venus?
I don't know, but I'm standing on it.
Yeah, well, aren't we all? Did you get it?
Hey, wait a minute. There's something phony here. I'm going to look around.
Oh, you're hot. Very hot. Cold. Oh, frigid. Freezing. Tepid. Well, a little luke. Oh, cold. Absolutely cold. Oh, no. A little warm.
Oh, you're nuts.
Oh, you flatterer.
Boy, that thing was heavy, you know. Your face is very familiar.
Joe Smiley, huh? What a break.
Oh, so you two boys know each other.
Oh, that gentleman is a friend of mine.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah? Why all the Why all the sarcasm? I haven't done anything.
Of course he hasn't. I was there.
Of course he hasn't.
Say, this looks pretty funny to me. A burglar comes in here and hides. I'm going to ask you a few questions.
No, don't ask him any questions. He tells lies. Ask me. I'm a newspaper man. Yet I know what you're thinking. And you?
Would you mind getting off the...
Carpet. He never can say carpet.
Okay, Riley, take care of this. Tough guy, eh?
Don't drop it, Riley.
So you say this man is a friend of yours, huh? Well, you've been seeing quite a lot of this guy lately, haven't you?
And why not? I don't see what... Oh, would you mind getting off that...
It's much nicer over there.
Please. What's going on here?
Say, there's something phony about this, and it's all over my head.
Yeah, it's too bad it don't drop on
Get
us.
up, Riley, take that guy out and lock him up.
Hey, now, wait a minute. I don't know anything about this entire situation. You know that? You haven't got anything on me. Besides, I've got a previous appointment.
Yeah, well, there's 6 or 7 things we want to talk to you about before you can go home.
I'll fix it. Okay.
Riley, take him away. Come on, get out of here. Come on, folks, get ready. We'll get down to the station house and straighten this thing out.
Wait a minute. I want to talk to you. I'm on the Clarion.
Oh, yeah? Well, if you got anything to say, tell it to the captain.
Hey, look what I found here.
My painting, please be careful. It's a veterinary.
wonder he's excited. He's guilty as hell.
Guilty, I ask you. Look at him. Doesn't he look the picture of innocence? Well, on second thought, you'd better look at me.
I must warn you that anything you say now is liable to be used in evidence against you. Come on, let's get out of the station.
Wait a minute. How do you know that that's the picture you're looking for?
Because this is the photo, wise guy, and it looks like it.
Yes, well, if you don't want to make fools of yourselves, you'd better let me phone first.
Well, why don't you reporters mind your own business?
Well, sometimes it's a good thing for you cops that we don't. And if you don't want to see your picture all over the front page of my paper, you'd better let me phone.
Well, all right. Make it snappy.
Right. Hello. City, 1750.
If I were you, miss, I'd pack a few of your father's things together. I think he's going to be away for a while.
Gentlemen, I have phoned to Mr. Tannenberg, the owner of the painting. And if that is the stolen picture, he'll identify it beyond the shadow of a doubt.
But what does he want to do it here for? What do you think station houses are built for, anyhow?
Why, for a gentleman like you to play poker in, of course.
Just a wise guy.
Now, why don't you make yourselves at home? He'll be here directly. Margaret, get the gentleman a bottle of beer and a cigar. Go ahead, sit down.
Well, we might as well, I suppose.
Certainly. Relax while you have a chance. You don't get a chance like this very often, you know.
He's gone already? Good. Fine work, Brownie. Keep open a couple of columns on page 1. This story will break any minute now. Right.
Pardon?
But Mr. Wilson sent for me.
All right, Mrs. Murphy. Tell them that picture in there is a fake.
Yeah, but,
A fake!
all right.
Gentlemen, here's Herr Tannenberg in person.
Hello, folks.
Ah, I fooled you this time.
Father, be quiet.
Yes, Father, be quiet.
We want you to identify this painting, Herr Tannenberg.
Ja, mein Gläser. Oh, ich hab. Well, first I will look at the picture and then I will tell you. You work very fast, you policeman. Hmm?
Say nothing about it.
Smart boys you are. I didn't expect to get it back so soon. We know our business. Now, let me see it. Is this the one? Oh, wait. Nein, that's not my painting. What?
You sure that's not the one?
Lieber Himmel, that's a fake. I tell you, that's a fake. You don't think that I, Herr Tannenberg, would spend $100,000 for a fake like that?
Sir, I tell you, you're an idiot. That's not a fake.
Father, please.
Gott im Himmel, what good is that?
He thinks that he knows something about painting.
What? I think I know something about painting.
Well, I'm sorry, boys, but this is not a stolen painting. No. You couldn't handle me that. I wouldn't take it. You go out and find the right one, yeah?
Well, I guess
You
then.
never have. Everybody in Asteroville knows my father. Only a stupid detective like you would ever suspect him.
Well, that's that.
Now hurry up and find the right one, yeah?
Oh, shut
Thanks, kid.
Hey, what kind of a gag is this, Tim? You know that's the right way, Vanelli.
Yes, the boss will explain everything. Tell him I'll get him on the wire soon.
Well, all right then. Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mr. Tannenberg, for all you've done.
Ah, don't thank me. Thank him.
Oh.
Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye.
Yom Kippur, Tannenbaum.
What does he mean, thank you?
I told you that everything is going to be all right. Tannenberg works for our paper. It was just a build-up for the story.
Well, what about Miss Van Aster?
What? The paper bought the picture yesterday, but not for any $100,000. Don't be silly. No, it was all a publicity stunt. Sure, Mr. Reynolds, when this blows over, we'll have the picture mysteriously appear, and you can present it to the library.
My boy, that'll be the proudest moment of my life. And I can't tell you how grateful I am to you for all you've done.
Oh, don't thank me. Thank my... that is, our... Well, what I'm trying to say, Dad, is... Can I use our phone?
Certainly, my boy, certainly.
Oh, quiet. Hello. City 1750.
Tim, I've been been trying to tell you something for the last 5 minutes. Won't you listen, please?
Why, my darling, you can tell me anything. You know that. What is it, darling?
Well,
oh, pardon me, dear. Hello, this is Tim Wilson. Would you give me the desk, please?
Tim, is that you?
Oh, my darling. I've loved you from the first moment that I saw you.
Oh, damn.
You're much sweeter. Really, you are.
Is that you, Wilson? Wilson! Tim!
I adore you. Darling, will you hold this a minute?
Yes.
You're fired. Do you hear me? You're fired. You're...